Good morning, guys. So today is going to be interesting. I'm going to do Postmates for the first time ever in my life. Now, if you remember a couple budgets ago, I said I wanted to try and do a series where I would do kind of side hustles that you guys would recommend to see what exactly it entails, how much money you can make doing the work as a side hustle and all that stuff. So this will be kind of the what to expect when you do Postmates for the first time. I'm going to pack up my computer, and if I have some downtime, which I would imagine I would, I can do work in my car or find some free Wi-Fi somewhere. And yeah, so in terms of like the process of how I signed up, it's actually very easy. I did it in February, January 31st, actually, right when I got back from Nashville. And you sign up on the app, you download, it's not the Postmates app where you order it, but you download this app called Fleet. And basically you kind of go through the process of filling out your information so they can do a background check on you. And then pretty quickly you get approved. The only thing that confused me a little bit is apparently there is a prepaid card that you get in the mail. And I have been waiting for that card for, it's March now, for 2 months, and I have not gotten it. It was not made clear whether I had to wait for the card to make deliveries or not. And even on YouTube videos and stuff, people just have not made that part very clear because they all have the prepaid delivery card. And now I'm on Reddit. The Postmates Fleet Delivery customer service said they will only give you prepaid orders while you don't have a card activated. So I guess I don't need the prepaid card to make deliveries, but if you have the prepaid card, which I reordered one, so hopefully it'll come in the mail within the next couple days, that just opens up my delivery options or pickup options. I just didn't, for me, I always prepaid for my food, so I just don't know in what instance someone would not prepaid for their food on the app. So that's the only thing that was kind of confusing for me. Yeah, you know what? In terms of like getting ready for this, I haven't really done any research. I watched a couple YouTube videos about like how to be prepared for your deliveries and stuff, and it's all pretty much common sense. Basically, do pick up your deliveries on time, make sure you have the right orders, and drop off your deliveries and be nice to people. That's basically the sum of the YouTube videos that I have watched. So I guess we are just going to figure it out as we go along. Maybe I should get changed. I'm gonna get changed, I'm gonna get packed, and then I'm going to activate my Postmates app for the very first time, and we'll see what happens today. Let's just go over the app right now. So this is what the app looks like. I'm not quite sure. I would assume this means that there's a lot of deliveries in this area, but I'm not super sure. And then you can go online, which I'll do momentarily, earn 70 extra dollars for 15 deliveries. Okay. I wonder how many deliveries I can do in one day. 15 seems a lot. And then I guess this is where you would get paid, and then you can cash out immediately through the app. Searching for offers near you. Again, it's 11:30 right now, so I would assume that it would be pretty busy right now for lunch. Ooh! El Pollo Loco. Should I accept that? Okay, I accepted it. All right, guys, and we're off. Okay, I've already hit a snag. I went down to get my car in the garage, and now I'm offline. So I don't really know what happened to that order I was going to pick up. Ugh, I hate this already. This is so annoying. For some reason, I thought oh. Okay, accept delivery. We got another one. This app is like freaking out. Okay, so finally getting back online, and I do not know what happened to the 2 orders that I accepted previously before they... Okay, let's see. Delivery added. Okay, let's go. I don't know what happened to the previous orders, but I hope they found someone else. Okay, 12 minutes away. Okay, so now that we're downtown, we come to the problem of finding parking, because not only is parking impossible downtown, but they will for sure ticket your ass. So I think this actually might be the first and last delivery downtown, just because it's very, very difficult to find parking here, and I'm not trying to circle around. People are hungry, you know? There's a lot of people waiting in like the red zone right now. So I'm hoping, what do I do? Do I just quickly park? Like red zone, park the red zone and put my hazards on? Eek, I don't know. I think I might do this really quickly. I mean, hopefully it's really quickly. I'm gonna put my hazards on and just go for it. Ah! Cool, that was fast. I picked up the food and we're 14 minutes away from her place. Okay, and it's taken me out of downtown, so that's good news. Oops, turn on the car. Okay, we made it to our first delivery location, and as predicted, since I'm no longer in downtown, street parking is very easy. We're going to, looks like a house. Cool, okay, I'm gonna park in front of the house and drop it off to her. Oh, she's waiting right outside for me. How sweet. Hold on. My first delivery done. Eek! Okay. And she had a dog, which you guys know I love. All right, so now that's done. Let's go back into the app. Swipe to complete right here. Great, you dropped off 1 item. Okay, I'm gonna go offline for now and go to an area that, frankly, a lot of rich people live, and see how that goes. I am exhausted. First of all, I brought my computer in case there was any downtime and I had time to work. Turns out there's no downtime because, oh, that feels good. You're driving to and from, maybe you're waiting a couple minutes to pick up the food, and then you're leaving immediately. So there's really no downtime for you to work. This is pre any tips that I get. And for 6 deliveries, I've made $20.95. So here is the breakdown of my stuff. And that does not include gas, which I paid $20 for, and I had to pay for parking $2.75, which it doesn't seem like I would get reimbursed, so that's coming out of my pocket. So trust me, I tried to circle around, but honestly, at the end of the day, it wasn't, yeah, it was not I couldn't avoid it. So far, my profit for 4 hours of work and 6 deliveries is $6.20. And I'm actually not really sure how the price breakdown works for Postmates now that I'm looking at it, because the biggest fee I got was $7.29 for for the tres leches, which was probably about maybe $8. So I don't fully understand how this works. I have 6 deliveries out of 15 in order to get the extra $70. And this is good until tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. But tomorrow is when Brian comes home, and then I pick up the dog. So I'm trying to do as much as I can tonight. And then if I have to maybe pick up like 1 or 2 deliveries tomorrow, I'm doing that. But honestly, like, you really want to get these incentives. I feel like that's the only way that you can make some real money. If you don't capitalize on this, I feel like all the driving is not worth it. And of course, that's assuming that I don't get tipped, which I always tip Postmates. I always tip them 20%. So I'm hoping that happens here, but you never know with people. Yeah, so I pretty much stayed in this area here, which is really nice, but I think I want to try and go into like Koreatown in mid-Wilshire by the Grove, where I wanted to go this morning, but it just ended up sticking all in one area, which was actually quite nice. And at the end of the day, it actually picked up the more deliveries and drop-offs were in the same area. I was able to get a few more closer together, a few more deliveries quicker, because everything was so close together. And because your phone is such an important part of Postmates, you definitely want a really great case that protects it from any type of breakage. Speaking of, you like how I slid that right in there? Casetify is sponsoring this video. Thank you so much. Because I think we all know that I am terrible when it comes to dropping things. Let me show you. You can see, can you see the cracks on my Apple Watch? Honestly, how do you drop something that's meant to stay on your wrist? So you guys know that I've been using Casetify cases for, oh my God, look at how cute it is in the camera. What's really great about them is not only do their cases have like military grade drop protection, but they also come in really, really cute cases, which if you guys saw one of my Vlogmases in December, you've seen me kind of flaunt all of them. So they're really sleek and they're really sexy and they're really cute and they're very, very lightweight. So it's not like you're adding any weight or your phone's not as bulky as maybe another case would be. So I really like it. And they're very easy to remove, and they have a ton of like designs. You can customize your own case. They have everything from like Pokemon designs to like really cute chic designs. One that I've seen a lot is a lot of bloggers are kind of like the airplane like ticket design, which people love. However, what's more important to me besides it looking cute is the military grade drop protection, because we don't want, we don't want this happening to my phone. Ugh. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. That's why I break my stuff. So these are the impact cases, and you can see that they have this little kind of, I would call it a bumper. It reminds me of one of those bumper cars all around the case. So if you want something to protect your phone, remember to get the impact case. That's very important. This is for iPhone 11, which I don't have, but as you can see, if you want to get the one that like majorly protects your screen, get the one that says impact, and they have a whole bunch of different styles, and then you can change color and all this stuff. So if you're in the market for a new phone, this one's actually really cute. I forget how high you can drop this from. I feel like it's like 8 feet. But it's something ridiculously high where it's like unnecessary. No one's gonna drop, well, I would hope no one would drop their phone from like 8 feet. So here, well, I guess this is 5 feet. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, see? Phone is protected, easy peasy. Actually, I guess I should do it on the ground, huh? 1, 2, 3. Okay. See, I mean, I know this is sponsored, but honestly, it only makes sense to protect kind of your livelihood here. If you're trying to do anything like a Postmates or an Uber or anything, you want to make sure that your phone is protected, because if your phone breaks, then you're not going to be able to work until you get it fixed. And sometimes that puts us in a tight spot if we're unable to afford to get it fixed, right? So definitely check it out. Let's see. I do have a code, obviously. So go to casetify.com/AsiaDang to get 20% off your new favorite phone case. And they actually have more than phone cases too. They have like computer cases, Apple Watch. Oh man, they have Apple Watch. Again, the goal, I think the best way to go about Postmates is to figure out your daily goal, like how many deliveries you want to do. Because if you want to say, like, if you want to do, like, I want to make $50 a day, I feel like that will be more emotionally draining than saying, I want to do 10 deliveries a day. I don't know, just my personal opinion if you wanted to start doing that, but yeah. Okay, charge phone, charge Apple Watch, eat, and then get back on the road. Again, casetify.com/AsiaDang for 20% off your new phone case or whatever it is you want to get. So I will see y'all as we head out for our dinner run. All right, I just logged on and I already have one delivery. So that was definitely the quickest turnaround time since I started this journey. So hopefully I'll be able to reach 15 pretty quickly tonight, but I don't know. Fingers crossed. Good morning, everyone. So it's 2 days post Postmates, and I wanted to kind of take the day yesterday to like gather my thoughts and see how I felt, and then also wanted to just give tips, more of an opportunity to come in. 8 hours of work. I made $158.47. That includes my 16 delivery fees. That includes the $70 I got, the extra $70 I got for completing 15 deliveries. And I got 4 tips. There's 3 tips in the app, and then someone actually gave me a cash tip, which I thought was very nice. So $150.48 for 8 hours of work. Again, subtract the gas, and then I had to pay an extra $1 for parking. So I made like $135 for 8 hours of work. So dinner was far beyond better than lunchtime was. I guess I worked 11:30 to about 3, and I got 6 deliveries, but from 7 to 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3 hours, I got, I can't do math right now. Whoa. So for lunchtime, I only got 6 from 11:30 to about 3, but 6 deliveries. But for dinner time, between 7 and 10, I got 10 deliveries. So if you are someone who does want a side hustle but is very, very crunched for time, I would highly recommend. Maybe it was just the night I was doing it. Since this was my first night, I can't really say with certainty that this is true all the time, but I would assume that dinner time would probably be the best option. If you have to commit hours, I would commit maybe 6 to 10 or 7 to 10 or 7 to 11 to do Postmates. I think you could do pretty well if you just kind of did a dinner run. And actually, I think that is true, because if you remember how there's all this like kind of red hot spots, I would say. So it's, you know, pretty good for lunchtime, but for dinner time, it was literally all red. And I checked yesterday as well, last night during dinner, and it was all red. So actually, I think dinner would probably be a better option if you are crunched for time but need a side hustle. So there's that. I don't know if it's because of the coronavirus, but the traffic in LA has actually been pretty good for lunch and for dinner. I think that also helped with the amount of deliveries I was able to get, because no one was on the road, and that says something about LA when there's no traffic. So that's something to consider. And also talking about that, I know a lot of jobs are closing down, like schools are closing down, people are being asked to work from home and stuff. So if you feel like you might need some quick cash this month, I think this would be a great opportunity to work, because people are going out less, people are working from home more. I think you'll just kind of see a surge in deliveries. That being said, of course, be very careful about your health and the health of people around you. If you feel sick, stay home. And if you feel healthy, like I'm feeling pretty good, just practice, health safety. I would wash my hands after every time that I touched any service that wasn't mine, because I definitely had hand sanitizer and alcohol wipes that I wiped down my car and stuff. But anytime that I picked up a delivery or touched, you're touching a lot of things, I washed my hands, or at least tried to sanitize. But yeah, that's just my 2 thoughts about the situation, because I feel like there are going to be some people whose incomes will struggle a little bit this month and over the next couple months because of the virus. So this could be a great opportunity for you, but as always, practice, healthcare. What else? Oh, I'm not exactly sure how taxes and mileage work for taxes. I haven't really looked into that. Talk to a tax professional about what exactly it is that you need to put aside or you need to document for tax purposes. I am not that person, so I can't say, but if you know, please let us know in the comments. I did find that because I have a nice little small Fiat, parking, even though I did have to pay for parking on occasion, it wasn't that difficult. If I had to drive like a huge Suburban, I think that would not only be a huge waste of gas, but it would also be very difficult to park. So if you have a bigger car, I don't really know if it's worth the gas and the parking time for you to do Postmates, especially in LA, because that's why I got my Fiat, right? Because I can park anywhere. So it was very easy for me. Speaking of parking, Postmates people be crazy, man. When you're doing a Postmates in a city like LA where parking is impossible, you just kind of have to crush fingers and kind of be dangerous when it comes to parking. Not dangerous, but not worry too much about the rules, because sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And by the end of the night, I was parking illegally left and right, put my hazards on, and it was fine for me. But of course, just like be aware that you may get a ticket if you do. But I found that I double parked quite a bit, and I was in and out there about 2 minutes per delivery, and it was fine. The last delivery I did, which was actually really interesting, is I had an alcohol delivery, which I didn't even know you could buy alcohol on Postmates, but at a convenience store, and I had at my last delivery 2 more additional deliveries added to that delivery. So in one pickup, I had 3 deliveries, which was actually very, very nice. That helped catapult me to pass my 15 delivery mark. And so I think that would be kind of like the best type of situation. So you just go to one place to pick up and you have multiple drop-off locations, and that saves you a lot of time in the end. So be in a high traffic place. So Wednesday night was very, very good. Okay, so here's what I realized is that if you do want to spend a good amount of time doing these orders, you kind of have to have nowhere to go after, because on Wednesday night it took me from my neighborhood in Little Tokyo downtown, and then it took me all the way to West Hollywood, and that was fine for me because I had no time constraint to come back home. So I was able to just go with the flow and go to, where did I go? Downtown, Boyle Heights, downtown, Koreatown, Hollywood, West Hollywood, deep on Sunset, and then just came back around to Mid-City, which was again fine for me because I didn't have to be anywhere at a particular time. But if you are in a time constraint, sometimes you might get a pickup someplace close to home, but you have to drive 30 minutes out to drop it off. So just be aware of that. But yeah, when I went to Hollywood, I got deliveries pretty quickly, which was nice. Of course, double check, just like common sense, double check if someone orders a drink, double check that there's a straw included, double check that this person has utensils and napkins. Just be very aware that this is, again, like customer service. So even though you are just picking up and delivering food, just make sure that they have everything that they need to eat. And then kind of like the big takeaway for me is the cash incentives are key. Like, you definitely want to try and reach those cash incentives, because that would just catapult you from something from a night that's like $80 to $150 night. So just be aware of that. And again, let me show you. So this is the app. Go to this double mark, and then you can see it has, can you see that? It has ways to earn. So this one is earn $50 for your next 8 deliveries now until 1:30. So I'm not going to deliver today, but that would give me 2 hours. Earn $130 for your next 105 deliveries, which is actually a lot of deliveries. I did the math, and you would have to do 20, I think it was either 21 or 28 deliveries in a day to get this, and that just seems like a lot to me. And then it has upcoming incentives, an extra $2 per delivery today. Earn $80 for your next 13 deliveries. So that's a good deal, because I had to do $70 for 15 deliveries. So that starts tonight. Wow, a lot of things tonight. $2 per delivery, $50 for 8 delivery, $80 for 13 deliveries. So yeah, this is what I think would make your time doing Postmates very much worth it. So definitely check the incentives, and I would say strive to accomplish those for sure. Overall, during lunchtime, I didn't think it was worth kind of the driving around and stuff, and I actually hate driving around. However, I do like making money. So I would probably do it again. Honestly, I think I would. I would capitalize on the incentives, and I would probably only do a dinner rush. Maybe start a little early and go from 6 to 10 or 11 because it's LA. So I think actually if you wanted to do not an all-nighter, but maybe work until 1 or 2 a.m., I think you could make a lot of money. If you're looking for a side hustle or you're looking for a full-time job, I would highly recommend checking it out, at least trying it for a day and night and see if this is something you vibe with. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I didn't like it while I was doing the lunch run, but doing the dinner run and then now thinking about kind of just reflecting on my experience, I would recommend it. I do have a code to sign up on. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the description box if you do want to sign up. Again, just try it out. There's no harm done. If you don't like it, then you don't have to do it again. I have not gotten my Postmates prepaid card in the mail yet. It's only been a couple days, but honestly, you really don't need one. I think I had enough deliveries without needing it, so I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. But yeah, that's it. Codes are going to be in the description box if you want to test out Postmates. And then also, again, Asia Dang, Casetify code 20% off your next order will be in the description box as well. And yeah, please let me know in the comments what other side hustles you would like for me to test out. I would be very interested to see kind of if this series goes further than today. Anyways, I'm Asia Dang. I hope you found this video very informative, and yeah, hustle hard, make that money, set yourself up for financial security. That is what this is all about, financial security, okay? I'm Asia Dang. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.